right, my YouTube family. Lady Burke here. Y'all notice I'm always laying down or relaxing whenever I talk to y'all and whenever y'all see me. So, there's a lot that has taken place in my life. There's a lot that has taken place. I don't know why I'm looking sideways or whatever. There's a lot that has taken place in my life. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for what God has done, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so the good is that my son, that had been locked up for 5 years, is home. Still got some things to deal with, but he's home. God promised me he would bring him back to me. And I look at his life and I said, okay, God, help him to find his way. I trust God. I trust God with all my sons. They're grown. But you know what? How do you deal with grown kids? How do you get them to understand that some of the ways they're going is not in their best interest? But they have to learn. They have to learn. I guess my mom had to tell. She did it with us. I am the baby sibling of 9. So I guess she had to do it. And I sometimes sit on the side of my bed and I say, Mom, so that's how you handle it? And that's what you was feeling. We didn't want to listen, and that grown children. That's all I got to say. But I'm still on my job. April 7th will be a year that I was a personal shopper. And so now I got something new that I do. I work in the meat department where I put the bacon and stuff on the shelves and stuff. And I like that because it gives me my time to myself to think. It gives me that quiet time where I'm not, so involved with people, and, you know, I'm just kind of opening boxes, looking in the box, putting it where it belongs, and it's real easy. So I enjoy that. Oh, I'm getting ready to go on my first cruise in about 2 weeks. April 14th, we pulling out, going to Orlando. Ooh, I keep telling my husband I'm not going to get off the boat. I said, because they're not going to leave me capsized on the island. Everybody would keep saying, you want to get off the boat, you want to get off the boat. I just had an episode of what they call it, Vigoro or Vigo something, a row, where the room be swimming and something. And they said it's got something to do with mm, your inner ear. It's got something to do with your inner ear. So I think, I had to rebuke that thing, and it was like, I was like, well, if that's what it feels like to be on the boat, Lord, help me on the boat, help me on the boat. Um, but I hope you all have been doing good. I hope gosh, we're already in April of 2023, May, June. In 2 months, it'll be 6 months into the year. What? 6 months into the year? I'll tell you, time waits on no one. It's yet moving. But Lady Burke here. I just want you all to know I'm still here, taking it as it comes, moving, doing ministry. My oldest son and his wife were ordained pastors this past Sunday, and I was so proud of them. I'm so proud of what God doing with all of my sons. Although you still have to pray for them to get through spots in life. But you know what? You got to still say, God, thank you. Thank you for keeping them. Thank you, because there are some people, what I think is bad. Oh my God, their situation is worse than mine with their children, with their grown children. So I'm glad I got to communicate. I got communication with all 3 of my boys. I can talk to them and they talk to me, and may not always be what I want to hear, but they do talk. And so now me and my husband just adjusting to my youngest son being in the house with us. So that's a whole nother stage. But you know what? I love my children. I love my son. And so, whatever it takes, we're going to get through because we're family. Every family don't think that way, though. You know? And a lot of people will say, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. But that's my son. And I don't care how many mistakes he may have made, I still love him. He's still a part of me and his father. And so we love our children. So we do what we do. You know? I don't see myself not doing it. Like some mothers say, I just don't let him go. I don't see myself not doing it. You know? Um, but I'm doing well. I've lost a lot of weight, y'all. I'm gonna have to do a side by side picture of myself. Cause that's why I love my job. It's because it keeps me moving, it keeps me walking, it keeps me, moving and stuff. And so I'm able to lose weight. Um, in the process, I'm able to keep my blood sugar and my blood pressure at regulated right, which is good with my job. So, Lady Bird here, my grandchildren are growing up so fast. The last one, he's a year old and running around here. Oh, Lord. They came by the other day to see me when I was sick, and I'm like, oh, Lord. So I'm trying to deal with him and his little quick self, Jesus. But I love my grandchildren. So I pray that you all have a wonderful, wonderful life, that you all are letting this year go by, 2023, and you're making the best of it. You're praying and you're keeping God first. That is so vital. They say something about the Jim Crow was passed in Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi. I'll have to research that and look that up and see if they did pass that law. Cause baby, if they did, we in trouble. Well, no, y'all in trouble because I'm gonna trust God. I'm gonna trust God. I'm gonna trust God. I know God. He sits high, He looks low, and He knows all about it. So, but again, we're gonna be praying for our people, praying that we all go back to the altar and know that it's God that has kept us. They kept our ancestors, but they're God to keep us too. So again, I love y'all. Y'all pray for me. And y'all have a blessed life. I'll be back. Lady Burke's Life. I love y'all.